Hi guys, welcome to this short video about some kind of alternate product to night vision goggles or night vision binoculars. I've been doing some research on the market, what's around on the market for night vision, and I found these things are pretty expensive, and usually they do not have even the greatest quality. A lot of people are complaining about quality, that they are not so good, and they are usually at around $200. When you find these things at $100, so they are super cheap, they don't have any features and so on. So standard I would say is about $200. When you want to buy something really good, you have to pay around $300. So it's pretty expensive. You can see that yeah, we have a couple of them here. You'll find a couple of very cheap ones, but it's difficult. So usually most of them are yeah, I would say average 200, and they have also two big disadvantages. Most of them do not have a lot of zooming. I mean, optical zoom maybe 1, 2, maybe 3 times. Digital zoom, yeah, maybe in the same range, 2-3 times. Really definitely not much. And one of the biggest disadvantages for me is that they are all requiring batteries, normal disposable batteries. They do not have any kind of rechargeable batteries. I mean, some of them have an option to attach a power bank or so, but it's rather difficult or a little bit annoying when you have to put something on top of it. It gets very inconvenient, and I started to think if there's a better alternate option around. And I remembered a camera which I've been buying some time ago. It was about half a year ago. Yeah, it didn't make the greatest impression to me. I mean, we have to be aware of that. It's not the same thing. It's not waterproof. You have to be a little bit careful outside. But there are a couple of really nice advantages when it comes to this thing. And that's, of course, first the price. We can buy these things. I mean, this one is around $100. I have seen a couple of these things. I'll put down the link to these listings anyway into the description, so you can check them out. But I have seen a couple of them even a little bit cheaper. Maybe you can find something like $60-70. And the really amazing thing is they all come with rechargeable batteries, so you don't have to be worried about batteries. I mean, of course, when we are talking about these binoculars, a lot of people are using that out in the woods, out in the bush, where you don't have any possibilities for recharging, or not so good at least. But if you want to have something maybe rather around your home, backyard, maybe just something like to try out for fun during vacation or so, that could be a really a good thing. I mean, yeah, again, it comes with 2 rechargeable batteries, even a remote control, and it has more zoom. This one has 16 times digital zoom, which is pretty much standard for these things. Yeah, again, cheap, and the result during the night is pretty impressive. Yeah, most people wouldn't think that this thing has pretty impressive night vision capabilities, because yeah, we all know all these standard cameras which we are using, like from our phones, or all the things which we have been used to, like normal digital cameras, they never had infrared vision. But this thing, and most of these things, I mean, of course you have to make sure that the one you're buying has infrared night vision, but this thing has really great night vision. I'm going to show you that. Yeah, I've been recording this some time ago out in my garage, and hope you can see that. Here's the camera, and here's the display. You can see all around. It's pitch dark. There's nothing to see. There's absolutely nothing to see. And yeah, I mean, my camera had a lot. I mean, not this camera, I mean the camera which I've been using to record this camera had a little bit of trouble to focus and do everything, but it was a really great vision all the time. You can see that here. Yeah, pointing, it was super difficult to record. I mean, something to record out in the dark, holding one camera, holding the other camera in the other hand. It was super difficult to make this recording, but I think you still get the point. It was huge. I mean, I'm trying to hold this thing maybe yeah, when we have a clear picture, maybe here, yeah, let's go back to this thing and put it on pause. You can see everything here. Everything is nice and clear, and I mean, I've been wobbling around, shaking like crazy, and you can see everything nice and clear and illuminated. And that's I think for just doing a little bit of research observation in your backyard or so, have a little bit of fun. I mean, this is really nice. This is extreme. I mean it was pitch dark in my garage, everything closed, no light coming in, and there was no possibility to see anything, and it was like daylight with this camera. Yeah, I even wanted to prepare another video. I never made this, but I had still the a couple of pictures from that, and I was checking like a couple of pipes in the back of the washer dryer, and you can see on the left side without the infrared there's almost nothing to see. It's almost pitch dark, maybe just a little bit from the light from the recorder, but here you can see with the infrared everything like daylight. You can see everything. That's insane. So I thought this could be a really interesting story and important to share if you are looking for some kind of night infrared vision goggles or binoculars, or I mean, if you really need binoculars, if you need to be independent for 2 weeks or so, maybe that's not the perfect thing, but it is definitely an alternate solution and much cheaper. It has some advantages with the rechargeable batteries and more zooming capabilities, and maybe even better microphone here with this thing, and another couple of options. I mean, you get a full screen. Can't even remember if it's touch screen, probably not. Yeah, it says touchscreen. Yeah, so you don't have these options definitely with binoculars. So if you want to record, maybe it's also a little bit more difficult. Here you have much more options, and yeah, I'll put down the link to this camera here and also to similar cameras down into the description, so you can check it out and order it from there if you find something suitable. I mean, here you can see that that's the same thing, 16 times digital zoom, 30 megapixel. I mean, the camera quality itself, like on a normal day, yeah, it's not great. I mean, it's not really awesome. I wouldn't replace the camera of my good smartphone with this one during the day, but during the night it's different thing. And we have also here the infrared night vision and time lapse, and you have so many options which you probably won't have with binoculars. And this is 75, and you can save an extra 20%. So yeah, I'm pretty sure you can find some listings for around $50-60 or so, and then you have great night vision for this price instead of $200. So why not? Yeah. So that's it for now. I hope I've been able to help you a little bit with this video. If you have any questions or comments or better solutions, whatever you have, please write everything down into the feedback area. I'm always happy to talk about these things. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.